What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and I've got some good news for those of you who've been waiting for some sort of financial help from the IRS or from unemployment, and this is your unemployment update. Now, what we're hearing is not that there has been a federal unemployment extension. I know a lot of people ask about that, and you guys, I'm checking every day. If I hear an update on anything from Congress, I will be sure to let you know right away. But what we are hearing is for those that have been waiting for the tax refunds for unemployment collected back in 2020. It's actually finally coming out. I know a lot of people have been getting discouraged, wondering if they're ever going to get that money. And take a look at these articles that are now coming out, you guys. Unemployment benefits, another batch of corrections this year, over 430,000 additional tax refunds from the first round of refunds is finally going out. Take a look, you guys. The IRS sends out another batch of unemployment refunds to people who have overpaid, and yes, it's November, and the IRS is issuing more refunds relating to jobless benefits. So I'm going to get you caught up on all the details as the IRS is announcing more refunds are going out, how much you can get, when you can expect to get it, all the good details in these articles. We're going to dive right in, get you caught up on the latest. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, keeping you up to speed on everything going on, don't forget to take a quick second to smash the like button. I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Just lets them know you appreciate it, and they're going to continue to promote the channel and the videos. Thank you so much. Just takes a second. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell to stay up to date. I'll keep you up to date on everything going on. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me. I'm very easy to get a hold of, very accessible. All you got to do is shoot me a DM. I go through all of them, and if you got any questions, I will do my best to get you any answers to those questions, you guys. But with that being said, let's dive right in. I'll get you all the details on the latest regarding these unemployment tax refunds for unemployment you collected back in 2020. All right, you guys, so as always, link in the description below to this article that just came out yesterday. I always cite my sources so that way you can see it for yourself and you can know that I'm not just making stuff up, okay? So the article says that we're just a few weeks away from Thanksgiving Day, but the IRS continues to roll out some 2020 tax refunds. So yes, it has taken them a while. They let us know they were delayed with stimulus checks, unemployment tax refunds, child tax credits. There's been so much going on, and they've been saying we are just massively delayed. We can't handle all this stuff that Congress is pushing out, so it might be a while. And yes, you guys, we're almost hitting Thanksgiving of 2021, and they're still sending out 2020 tax refunds, but hopefully, if you haven't gotten it yet, you'll be getting it here soon. It says, so check your bank accounts now if you lost work during the pandemic and filed a tax return early last year. On Monday, the IRS said it recently sent roughly 430,000 refunds to taxpayers who paid taxes on unemployment compensation that ended up being excluded from the income for the tax year 2020 after a key but limited change in the federal income tax rules happened. The refund will put more than 150 million into wallets now, averaging 1,189 each. So they're saying this is the average check that you can expect to receive. This is the latest round of refunds being issued to many who filed their taxes before an abrupt change in the tax rules. That change only applied to jobless benefits received in 2020, not 2021. So you guys, these tax refunds are for when the pandemic struck, but for this year, we have not received any legislation saying that unemployment is tax-free for the first $10,200 received. Now, it says, according to the IRS, plans are in the works to issue another batch of these types of refunds before the end of the year. The IRS said this review process is nearly complete. So they said they've almost got it done for those of you that have been waiting. Now, some receiving these refunds might have filed tax returns in February and early March before Congress changed the rules. Now, you'll recall the American Rescue Plan Act, signed by President Joe Biden in March, excluded the first $10,200 in unemployment compensation from taxable income in 2020. The exclusion was limited in scope and only applied to individuals and married couples whose modified adjusted gross income was less than $150,000 per year. So if you made more than that but you became unemployed, you're not eligible to receive this tax refund. The problem that the IRS is dealing with now is that many tax returns were already filed early in 2021 and before this new tax break was put into place. Instead of amending returns, the IRS asked taxpayers to wait and said it would handle the reviews and refund process themselves. So that was the issue, was a lot of people were saying, what do I got to do to get this? IRS said, don't do anything. We'll take care of it on our own. We can't handle all of the returns coming in and then amendments and also stimulus checks and child tax credits and earned income tax credits. Just let us do it on our own. But that's made a lot of people worry because they're just sitting waiting for the IRS, and it's taken them quite some time. The IRS has been issuing these unemployment-related refunds for several months. So far, the IRS said on Monday it has issued more than 11.7 million of these types of refunds, which total 14.4 billion. Now, during the last round, the IRS dealt out more than 519,000 returns, but all taxpayers are not due a refund. So far, the IRS said it has identified more than 16 million taxpayers who may be eligible for an adjustment. Some will receive refunds, while others will have the money applied to taxes due or other debts. If you're in this bunch of taxpayers, the IRS is going to send you a letter within 30 days of the adjustment to explain what just took place. Another key tidbit, the IRS said Monday that it will be sending notices in November and December to those who did not claim a earned income tax credit or an additional child tax credit, but may now be eligible for the credit. So when they made this modification, if you were right on the border of being eligible for certain tax credits and you weren't, and then they deduct this from the income you received, you might be eligible for all these additional tax benefits that you didn't get. They're going to send you a letter in the mail letting you know, and then when you file in 2021, you need to claim those because there could literally be thousands of dollars that you missed out on, and they're going to let you know about it in that letter. If you get that notice, the IRS said you need to respond to it right away. For those who claim the credits on their 2020 federal income tax returns, the IRS is making corrections to earned income tax credits, additional child tax credits, American Opportunity credits, premium tax credits, and recovery rebate credits, since the amount of the credit could be affected by the change in taxable income relating to jobless benefits. Now, most taxpayers need not take any action, and there is no need to call the IRS said on Monday. And if you do try to call them, we heard it's pretty hard to get through. About 1 in 50 calls actually gets to the IRS. Most people just wait on hold and never get through because they are so bombarded with calls and people trying to get a hold of them. But others might need to file an amended return and should take time to review their situation. Some taxpayers will become eligible for different credits and or deductions that they did not claim earlier once the exclusion is calculated into their taxable income and it is lowered. So there you have it. Hopefully, if you haven't gotten this yet, you'll be getting it here soon. And we're hearing that in November and December, they're going to be sending out those letters to let you know of other tax rebates or credits that you might be eligible for that you might have missed. And do not overlook those, because that's literally free money coming from the IRS due to everything that's unfolded that you could get. It's basically like you're getting another stimulus check coming from the IRS. So you guys keep an eye out for those. Do not miss those. Now also, if you missed my previous videos today, I'm doing about 2 or 3 because there's so much information coming out. Right now, Congress is working away on the next stimulus package and infrastructure bill. And in that stimulus reconciliation bill, we're hearing there are child tax credits. There's other provisions in there that could benefit you. And I'm going to keep you up to speed as more information rolls out about the provisions included. Now, also, we're hearing that there's going to be another stimulus package coming out in 2022, stimulus reconciliation, as we heard from Nancy Pelosi and President Joe Biden, who both said they want to try to get all the provisions and whatever's missed in this package, they want to get in the next one. And as you know, the stimulus package was cut down from $3.5 trillion down to $1.75 trillion. So there's a lot of provisions that they're going to try to pick up in the next one. And you guys, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. I hope this was helpful and informative. And if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash the like button, helps out with the algorithm. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.